Good morning, students. Let's begin our social science class. This is my second video related to NCERT Chapter 1, the French Revolution. Today's topic, French society during the late 18th century, the struggle to survive, a growing middle class, and the outbreak of the revolution. What is the learning objective of this chapter? First, the students need to clearly understand what a revolution is and how it is different from that of a movement. Secondly, the student should also be able to distinguish between the historical situation in which the seeds of a revolution and that of a movement find fertile grounds to germinate and grow. Thirdly, the student should be able to identify the special circumstances under which the revolution found root in France, and from there, how did it spread to the other parts of the Europe and then to the rest of the world. These two pictures represent the King of France in and his wife Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette. In 1774, Louis XVI of the Bourbon family of king ascended the throne of France. He was 20 years old and married to the Austrian princess Marie Antoinette. Then, upon the succession of the new king found an empty treasury. Long years of war had drained the financial resources of France. Added to this was the cost of maintaining an extravagant court at the immense palace of Versailles. This is the economic condition of France during 1774. Under Louis XVI, France helped the 13 American colonies to gain their independence from the common enemy Britain. The war added more than a billion livres to a debt. Livre, a unit of currency in France, discontinued in 1794. Lenders who gave the state credit now begin to charge 10% interest on loan. So, the French government was obliged to spend an increasing percentage of its budget on interest payment alone. To meet its regular expenses, such as the cost of maintaining an army, the court, running government offices, or universities, the state was forced to increase taxes. French society in the 18th century was divided into three estates, and only members of third estate paid taxes. This is the situation of France during 1774. Yesterday, I already explained the social setup of France. It was divided into three estates: first estate clergy, second estate nobility, and third estate comprises in three category people: big businessmen, merchant, court official, lawyers, etc., peasant artisans, small peasant landless labor, and servants. Taxes. The church too extracted its share of taxes called tithes from the peasants, and finally all members of third estate had to pay taxes to the state. These included a direct tax called tally and a number of indirect taxes which were levied on articles of everyday consumptions like salt and tobacco. The burden of financing activities of the state through taxes was borne by the third estate only, and this is the main reason of French Revolution later on. The struggle to survive. The population of France rose from about 23 million in 1715 to 28 million in 1789. This led to an increase in the demand for food grain. Production of grains could not keep pace with the demand, so the price of bread, which was the staple diet of majority, rose rapidly. Most workers were employed as laborers in workshop whose owner fixed their wages, but wages did not keep pace with the rise in prices. So the gap between the poor and the rich widened. Things became worse whenever drought or hail reduced the harvest. This led to a subsistence crisis, something that occurred frequently in France during the old regime. Subsistence crisis, an extreme situation where the basic means of livelihood are endangered. So this is the situation that also become a one part of French Revolution. The growing middle class. The 18th century witnessed the emergence of social groups termed the middle class. In addition to merchant and manufacturers, the third estate included professions such as lawyers, administrative officials. All of these were educated and believed that no group in society should be privileged by birth. Rather, a person's social position must depend on his merit. These ideas envisaging a society based on freedom and equal laws and opportunities for all. This idea gave the birth of philosophers and thinkers in France. The first example is John Locke. In his book Two Treatises of Government, Locke sought to refute the doctrine of divine and absolute right of the monarch. Then, second philosopher, Jean Jacques Rousseau. Rousseau carried the idea forward, proposing a form of government based on a social contract between people and their representative. Then, Montesquieu. In the spirit of the laws, Montesquieu proposed a division of power within the government between the legislative, the executive, and the judiciary. There were more philosophers and thinkers, those who came forward in the time of revolution, like the Mirabeau and Abbe Sieyes. And Mirabeau was born in noble family, but was convinced to the need of way in a society of feudal privilege. And he brought out a journal and delivered powerful speeches to the crowds assembled in Versailles. So this is the role of philosopher and thinker who bring out the thinking of nationalism or freedom or nation state in the crowd of French society. Ideas of these philosophers were discussed intensively in saloons and coffee houses and spread among people through books and newspaper. These were frequently read aloud in groups for the benefit of those who could not read and write. The news that Louis XVI planned to impose further taxes to be able to meet the expenses of the state generated anger and protest against the system of privileges. So all these conditions take the France towards to the revolution. The outbreak of the revolution, when finally Louis XVI had to increase taxes in France of the old regime, the monarch did not have the power to impose taxes according to his will alone. Rather, he had to call a meeting of the estate journal, which would then pass his proposals for new taxes. Now, what is the estate journal? The estate journal was a political body to which the three estates sent their representative. The last time it was done was in 1614. So, this is all about the environment which take France towards to the French Revolution. Thank you. Have a nice day.